Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to be dyeing with some onion skins. So I've basically been collecting these onion skins for the past, I don't know exactly how many. Does may not seem like a lot, but this is like really dense. You see, so there's quite a lot in there. So anyway, the first step that I've already begun is having to prepare your clothes. So mine is cotton. It probably has some polyester in there as well, but you can't do anything about that. So you have to wash or scour it. So I got this leaf from Wonky Weavers. They talk about scouring, and so basically what I did was the animal fibers. So I put it in warm water with washing detergent for 24 hours. Technically I should have done the plant one, but I didn't have any soda ash and stuff like that, and that's not the most important step, so I didn't really bother. Anyway, this is my fabric, so it's just my like jogging bottoms. They've been soaking for more than 24 hours in this washing up liquid. The cloudy water is probably a mixture of dirt from here. I washed it out a couple times, but dirt from here, and also just I think that the actual liquid. So I'm going to drain this, and then I'm going to mordant that, which I'll show you in a second. So if you're new to dyeing, as I am as well, basically you need to wash your clothes or scour it, basically just to get rid of all the oils and sort of dirt that would be in your clothes and stuff like that, because obviously you don't want to be dyeing dirty clothes. So that's a good thing to do. Just like I said, just soak it overnight in some washing up liquid. You can look it up, there's lots of things online. Anyway, now we need to mordant it, which is basically just letting the fabric soak again in another mixture to help all the fibers, to help all the dye cling on to the fibers. So I'm using aluminium acetate. So I was reading something online, apparently this has had really good results. So there it is, use 10% aluminium acetate of weight of fiber. So my jogging bottoms here, they weighed about 400 grams before being soaked in water. So I'll put 40 grams. That's not 40 grams. I think it was 40 grams, but it's because that wasn't including the weight of the container. I got this little bag here, aluminium acetate, dyeing mordant, and it was 50 grams, and you can see there's about, basically it's almost gone, so you know that's kind of 40 grams in there. So basically all I do now is just stir it, mix it into the pot. I added hot water just from the tap, and then I'll add the fiber. So this is it. Kind of seems like a chemistry lesson or something, some water white type shit. Yeah, so I just mix that up. You want it on simmering, so I mean this will take a while to heat up. Fucking hell, man. Ow, that was burning my hand. Yeah, so I just want to mix this up. And then I'll put in the fabric. So it's still damp from it being soaked overnight. I wrung it out as much as I physically could. It's still damp, but it's it's not bad. So on top of the aluminium acetate, I'm also going to be adding some chalk, calcium carbonate. So after this is done, so you put this in, that'll simmer in for an hour, and then after that I'll have this about 5% of the weight, so that's 20 grams of this for half an hour. And apparently that's supposed to work really well with the aluminium acetate. I'll be the judge of that at the end of it. But yeah, a couple of reasons. I've singed all my hairs on my hands. Huh, that's funny. Anyway. So a reason why I see a lot of the videos and they kind of cover the dyeing with onion skins part, which is all good, but I kind of wanted to go through the whole process because I found that I was watching one of those videos and then I was having to watch a couple other videos and search up things online. It's just, it would be nice if I could just have everything in one video kind of thing. So that's kind of the point of this. So yeah, I'm just going to wait for this to simmer. I'm going to put the clothes in, and then I'm going to add the chalk in a different solution when I'm done with that. The aluminium acetate mordunting is done. I left it simmering for an hour and a bit. It's now the next day. I took it out because I didn't want to have, it was really late and I didn't want to like keep mordunting it. So anyway, this is 20 grams of chalk. It's 5% of the weight of the fiber. And again, I'll just dip it in here. I'll link in the description what thing that I was going off of when I'm talking about the chalk, because for example that leaflet I got, it doesn't talk about chalk, but this website I found does. And it's all very arbitrary in my opinion, as so is most like traditional kind of things, non-scientific type experiments, if you will. So you know, for example, for the mordunting with the aluminium acetate, some people say to simmer it, some people just put it in hot water and let it soak. This thing with the chalk at the moment hasn't had any specific instructions about heating it up, so I just filled it up with hot water. It was still damp from the mordunting yesterday. I didn't rinse it or anything, I just squeezed out all the water and then put it on the dryer. And now this is the fabric in the chalk. So this is just going to sit for half an hour. I'm then going to take it out and let it dry and properly dry before I start dyeing it with the onion skins. And then, yeah, this is the final step before you actually get into the onion skins. So, yeah. Okay, so my trousers are mordunted now. They smell kind of weird. But so now it's time to do the onions. So they dried the fabric. And now I'm going to put in my box of onions. You can see how much skin I have there because it's literally like breaking the box or whatever. So anyway, you can wash through your onions if you want. I know that these onions all came from myself, so there's not going to be anything in there. So I just have a pot, and then I'll put that all in there. So there's quite a lot of onions, skins. That's just going to be on heat for about an hour or so, and just until all the until it all comes out. I'll bring it not to a boil, but like, you know, so it's hot. Right? Yeah, I've been collecting these onion skins for, I don't know, a couple months or something. There are probably more skins in here than I actually need, I realized. Maybe I could make a vegetable broth out of them or something, some vegetable stock. So yeah, I'm just going to put that on, make sure the water gets nice and hot, and leave that in for about an hour. In the meantime, I can take these and I'm going to soak them, just so, this is so that the dye soaks evenly into it. I don't really know why I dried it in the first place. I guess it was just because the person I was watching did it over a span of a couple of days, so I guess I was just following them. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna wash it just so it all becomes even, and then I'll be able to put it in there. So yeah. Okay, so it's been 2 hours. The figure of time was not purposeful. I just forgot about it. So I would have just done 1 hour, but 2 hours seems fine, I guess. Really. You know, considering they almost look like red onion skins now, don't they? But you can see that the liquid is like it's almost like a purple or something. You can see against the spoon, which is very interesting. I don't know why it came, because usually they say that it makes yellow onion skins make a orangey color, but you can see as it's boiled, it seems to have just I don't know, gone down in color. Something I also forgot to mention, I'm also tie dyeing it. So this is, well, I've just tie dyed it in kind of like an accordion style. It's kind of all folded and rubber banded at different places. Some people like to drain the onion skins. I don't really see the point in that, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't really see the point in that, yeah. So I'm just going to put the fabric straight in. I'll add some more water because I can tell that's not going to be enough. And I'll just keep it to simmer for another hour. It was already bubbling before I put it on there. So, as it's already been pre-soaked, it doesn't keep floating up to the top, which was annoying when it wasn't soaked. And yeah, I don't know what kind of color this will be, to be honest with you, because it's already kind of grey with my shorts, with my joggers. So they'll kind of, I don't know, it'll be an interesting color. The smell, this is something I was very interested in. It was like very earthy at first, and then it kind of went a little bit more oniony, a little bit more vegetable-like. And now at the moment, honestly, I don't even know what the smell is. But, because I was concerned, like, if you're going to be dyeing it, right? And then it's just going to start making your clothes smell of onion, that's going to be fucking gross. And then, like, obviously if you wash it, there's only a certain amount of washes you can do before before the dye comes out. I mean, that's the whole point of mordanting it, right? But, like, still, that was something I was concerned about. But the smell is largely inoffensive. It has a smell, but it's not going to kill you. And as well, because these is what I sleep in. So like, I'm gonna, like, you know, I wash them semi regularly, you know. So obviously, like, if it's just gonna like kill itself, then I just spilled water. I think it covers it fine. So yeah, I'm just going to keep it to simmer for an hour, and then I'll just leave it soak over, just to leave it to soak overnight. Just make sure to get all the goodness, because it is quite thick. And then I'll dry it, and I'll show you the results. Okay, so these are my trousers now. They've dried and fully been dyed. You can see the tie-dye has worked to an extent, kind of in these sort of knee patches kind of shapes. It's not fully even, which is basically how tie-dye always is. But you can see it's taken the color really well, because I was curious, considering it was darker. It was slightly grey, as opposed to like the white string here. When I've seen people dyeing it, they've always been dyeing white clothes, but it's nice to see even with darker clothes it also works quite fine. If I just show you the back here, that's it there too. It's dyed. I'm not fully happy with this tie-dye, to be honest with you. I might do it again. I might dye it again, just like, and then maybe kind of layer up the colors. That could be cool. Maybe I'll do it with red onion skins next time. It's basically the process is entirely the same. But yeah, that's them. Okay, so these are my dyed trousers. They're fully dried now. You can see the tie-dye effect working slightly there. I'm not fully happy with it, to be honest with you. I think the shapes are kind of weird. It just hasn't come out exactly how I wanted to. It's not even, but tie-dye never is. I'll show you the back here. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really like do any proper research on how to tie-dyeing trousers. I kind of just saw the first one that came up and just did that. But that's okay. It's taken the color really well though, which is what I'm most happy about, because I was maybe not so sure, considering the fact it was like grey and stuff like that. A lot of the things I've seen online, they've been dyeing white clothes. You can see the string here, which was originally white. That's still taken the dye quite well. So yeah, no, I'm happy with that. I might redo the dye, to be honest with you. I think the grey and the brownish thing I'm not sure if the effect is exactly what I was desiring. I might tie-dye it, or not tie-dye, but just dye it again with, I don't know, layer up the colours, maybe with some red onion skins this time. But yeah, that's how they look. I'm pretty happy with them. This is what they look like on. Yeah, overall they've taken the colour really well, and mordanting it like that I think was the right idea. They don't smell of onion. I know that's something I was talking about. I don't know if anybody else ever considered the fact. Maybe it was just me. But no, they're fine. They feel fine. It hasn't ruined the softness or anything like that of the cotton. I don't actually know what this material is. I don't know if it's I think it probably does have some polyester in there. I don't think it's 100% cotton, but I'm not entirely sure because I couldn't find out a label and it doesn't say it anywhere. So I'm not sure. But I hope you enjoyed this video and it's been informative enough. I think I've covered everything that I've needed to cover and answered the questions I've had when I was looking at videos myself. But yeah, all of this stuff is very sort of subjective. There's no one right way to do it. You know, there's loads of ways to mordant it. There's loads of ways to how long to keep it in the water, in the dye. You know, whatever. So it's really kind of up for experimentation, which is sort of fun. But yeah, that's been this video. I hope you've enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, watch my other videos, all that stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.